Filmmaking is an intense and collaborative process, and this process requires a lot of organization, professionalism, and even proper planning so that the process can run very efficiently and smoothly. So being that you require all this, and being that it's an intense process as well, you need to have some proper tips of how to make sure that you maintain professionalism even as you continue to work with the crew on matters filmmaking. So on this video today, I'm going to talk about tips that you can be able to use to make sure that you are able to improve your filmmaking or film shooting, especially film shooting. Yeah, it is something that people have ignored, but it can really drain you a lot if you don't consider such kind of small nitty-gritty things that you might just be ignoring there all around. So of course, what are some of these tips? Number one, feed the cast and crew especially with proper meals, and make sure that there's plenty of water and even fruits for the hydration, of course. So well-fed crew and cast, they will remain happy and very energetic and very motivated to work, and it even boosts their morale while they are working. Alafu pia ita save time, ati watu wanaambiwa ati sasa chukueni break mwende mtafute chakula. Manze, hiyo si ni waste time manze. Yeah, you're not being efficient, you're not improving in the efficiency of your shooting. So make sure you have enough food. So wewe unaweza kosa pesa ya kulipa actors sasa hizo, but make sure you have food, okay? So that is a very important tip. The next tip is batch all your call sheet for efficiency. Make sure you batch them. Hii mambo ya kuamkia tu watu asubuhi na call sheet imetumwa saa 7 usiku, hata hujui kesho ni nini inashutiwa, then unaamkiwa saa 7 usiku unaambiwa sijui kesho ndo tunaenda kushoot scenes zako. Yeah, this is not a proper way of communicating. So assistant directors and production managers, make sure you batch all your documents, all your schedules together, so that when you're delivering them, also make sure you have considered the availability of all the crew and actors. Usiamke tu kufikiria tu venye huyu mzee like ako tu leo na ataenda na atakuwa. Yeah, it's a collaboration, man. It's a collaboration, not a slavery trade kind of thing, like maybe a slavery service kind of thing. Yeah, so make sure you communicate with your crew, communicate with your cast, check their availability, and work with their availability to make sure that when you're creating up a schedule or when you're batching up some scenes together, you're batching up scenes yenye wase wamekukonfirmia watakuwa available. And then again, this one inasaidia sana kufanya nini? It avoids confusion, and it saves a lot of time, and then also gives the actors and crew enough time to have that mentally preparation. So mtu anajua kesho tuna shoot scenes 15, 20 na 25 na zote ziko very emotional, so actors watajiprepare, the videographers, the DOPs and the rest of the guys, kila mtu atajiprepare pale akijua, akiangalia na by this scene nitailight hivi, nitaiweka hivi based on how the location looks like and such kind of stuff. Okay, then the other thing is provide a printed script, guys. Hapa wanasema tuna save miti. Guys, make sure you provide a printed script to your cast and crew, especially for the main cast, okay? So that we avoid ukipeana phone, ukituma script kwa phone, ndio ni sawa atatumia some. But when you are shooting and you want to do some lot of referrals, na ulikuwa umesema hii simu tumezima, I'm avoiding to use. You remember when I was talking about the do's and don'ts on set? So don't use your phone on set. So of course, kama script yako iko kwa simu, itamaanisha utashinda umetumia. Na ukishinda umetumia simu inakam na distractions mob. So hapo ndo unasikia gani kama unakumbuka kuna mtu fulani nilikuwa ni text by the way, so unaanza kuchukua simu na maybe unafaa tu kwenda ku refer line uangalie nini. So but when you have physical printed scripts, they help you, and you can be able to also just update some changes and make markers based on how you understand the script and the flow of the story. And also inasaidia sana even for the crew people, wana understand what they can be able to mark. Mtu wa props anaweza easily mark out, aseme ni hizi ndio the props zenye nitakuwa nahitaji for this particular scene, na itakuwa rahisi sana using a physical script to do such kind of work. Okay, then the other thing is provide location maps for easy navigation. Provide location maps for easy navigation. So of course watu watashangaa like, sasa hii maps tena ni za wapi? Kwani hatuchukuliwi town tupelekwe set? Yeah, this is for especially for people who kuna wale crew ambao wanaenda na different, kama crew wa grips wako na lori yao, ma generator truck imebeba ma lights, ma vitu hivyo. So they don't have to come with the rest of the guys. They have to navigate their way to the set. So if you are a productions manager and your location manager and also an assistant director, provide updated map yenye itapeleka watu to the set na isiwapoteze. So saizi venye tuko na WhatsApp na Google Maps, manze guys, you can pin people the locations so that they can be able to follow it and go through. Na wewe kama wewe ni mtu ambaye umepewa location, tafadhali wacha kujifanya hapo unajua na ujui. Uliza. There are production assistants on set who are young and they understand technologies and they can be able to assist, okay? So usiende kupotea na equipment 3 hours later ndo unakuja. Maybe umeitisha kitu from town and the person umetuma ni mtu wa transport. Na finding his way or her way to the set imekuwa ngumu. So what do? You need to make sure that you're providing clear maps. Saizi maps zimeji-update man. Hata ushago zinaingia. Kuna tu places zingine ndio najua ziingia, but there's a way you can route it ikupeleke to the nearest place yenye watu nao wataweza kupata na muweze kupatana na muingie mfanye job, si ndio? Yeah, so make sure you provide location maps for easy navigation while coming on set, especially to the people who are the crew members and even the cast members, especially kama ni ma extras au wenye wanakujaga baadaye, maybe waliambiwa shoot yao itaanza 10, the rest shoots zimekuwa zikianza around 6 am. Then prioritize professionalism, and this one goes to especially in sections of wardrobe, hair and makeup. Hapa ndo kuko sensitive because whatever we see, whatever makeup does, ana create some creature who is a believable creature. So unapata sometimes wakikuwa very inconsistency in the applying of makeup, utapata kutakuwa na problems with continuity, problems with even the making sure that the character is believable, na pia huyo character mwenyewe kukuwa na ile confidence ya kudeliver whatever they are supposed to deliver. So make sure when you are doing that kind of especially on hair and even the kind of products you are getting, make sure you get products that are certified. Wacha kuchukua products sijui nimeenda sijui nimegonga miti gani ya timurai 40 nataka kuwapaka hapa kwa uso wa nini. Hapana, it might affect the actor, na unaona iki affect actor tuna lose your actor and we cannot be able to do that particular job. So make sure you, especially watu wa makeup, tafuteni products zenye ziko fiti, na pia watu wa costume, if that costume has been used by somebody else and it's not properly cleaned, has not been properly cleaned, haujui maybe mtu ako na shida ya skin condition anaenda kuambukiza mwingine amevaa tena hiyo nguo the same bila kuoshwa ama bila kuoshwa vizuri. So guys, make sure you consider hygiene and professionalism in such departments. They are very, very crucial, and let's be very, very careful with such. Then the other tip is create a relaxation zone or relaxation zone on set. Create a create a relaxation zone on set. So this is whereby kuna ile place yenye holding area wanaita, most of the people utapata wanaita holding area. Yeah, so isikuwe ni ile mmenda mmefinyana in a place mna hata holding area. Like wasio wamefinyana in a place, kuna shootiwa hapa au so wanapiga kelele hapa kando. So kuna faa kuwa tu na make sure when you are going to shoot, kama utaenda kushoot in a tight set, go with those specific actors and a specific crew. Wacha kubebana na crew yote, all the actors, all the crew. Mnaenda set ni dogo, alafu mnataka wase wanafaa kurelax. So unajua msee pale hivyo ataanza kushinda amelala, mtu ameenda maybe kulala kwa bed, mwingine anataka kwenda kaa kwa kiti na maybe hapo ndo set. So inashinda ikinterfere na pia the people who are building the set kama set designers, na pia even the people who want to act. Some of them want to have some privacy when they are performing, just performing in front of the director and the camera. But now watu tu wamejaa hapo, they are watching the show now. They are not even concentrating on their other activities. So make sure you create a relaxation zone so that they at least they are comfortable seats somewhere people can sit and have some coffee and relax as they wait for their scene to be called in to go and shoot. Then the other tip is provide parking for crew. Manze, provide to parking for crew and cast, of course. Yeah, provide the parking whereby alafu make sure kama mnakuja kushoot tao, make sure umelipa kanjo na there's an assistant director who is working on that, or maybe a production assistant or a production manager. Juu sasa actors mnashoot tao, alafu actor amekuja na gari yake set, then amefika amepark tu hapo kando ndio akuja ingie set, then ajui maybe rules za hiyo tao lazima ulipie kanjo at that particular hour or maybe penye umepark. So hapo penye mnashoot sasa anafikiria tu siju tunashoot hapa sasa iko sorted. So make sure you take care of parking spaces and parking fees for the crew, especially crew kuna penye kuna wenye wamekuja na lori wameleta equipment na maybe wamepark mahali penye ni public and they are supposed to be paid for. So you make sure you take care of that, especially so that you can avoid inefficiencies za sijui wase wamefungiwa gari sijui yote na itoke. Na sasa hizo ni crew inataka kubeba equipment from location A to location B, unapata kanjo wamefunga lori. Sasa unaona hapo tena inakuwa another challenge. So tutashinda hapo tunaenda kusolve stories za kanjo tukiwaste time. Guys, so the other thing is have a backup power source. Yes, I've said it, backup power source. Especially for watu wa lights. Mnaenda set mnapata maybe umse alikuwa anatumia amko mmefanya proper location scouting. So make sure you just have a backup. Backup is usually very very safe for especially watu wa lighting na camera department na pia watu wa sound. These are people who use a lot of power on set, and sometimes you can make sure that you have backup generators for the lighting crew, and also for cameras you have enough batteries, and also for what was sound pia mko na power banks na batteries pia enough. Okay, yeah, so that tusikuwe na ile ati shoot imesimama because kuna mtu ana charge ama mtu hana moto ama battery imeisha ama jua kuna stima hatuwezi shoot. Yeah, so make sure you have a power backup. Then the other thing is plan for unexpected weather. Sasa hapa ndio mambo inakuwa kizungumkuti. Yeah, especially when you're working on tight schedules and with tight budgets, production inakuwa very hectic. So make sure when you are going to shoot, you need to understand what is the weather of this place, especially when you're shooting exterior and even interior scenes. Yeah, you need to make sure that you are very flexible and understand the weather patterns za your place venye inakaa. So kama wewe ni location scout, location manager, advise on such matters. Ndio mtu akipanga schedule anajua hapa hivi kunanyeshaga saa 8. So if you want to shoot your scenes, exterior scenes very nicely, start them as early as 6 a.m. in the morning, so that by the time inafika saa 8 you have covered a lot of scenes that you are supposed to do outside. So unaona hiyo inasaidia sana. Such kind of information is very important and vital, and it helps you become efficient while shooting your film in places that have unpredictable weather patterns. Okay, then there is this bit of now the last but not least is ensure there is clear communication and chain of command. Yeah, this is something very important because you can't be communicating to everybody, and you can't be just sending everybody left, right and center. You need to understand whom am I supposed to ask when we are going to a different location. So unapata mso wa sound anauliza mso wa camera, scene next ni gani? Sasa hiyo ni nini? So uulize mtu assistant director ndo anaulizagwa kama hiyo scene next ni gani yenye imepangwa. Labda ukwa ndio simu yako ilizima ama venye walituma call sheet huko umeona una makosa, but ni ile tu when you know the right person to ask, or if there are changes that are happening on set, know the right person to ask. If you're going to communicate to the director, if you're going to communicate to the producer or somebody else who is in charge of a particular set, make sure that you respect the chain of command so that there is clear communication. Juu unaweza uliza production assistant, wewe unaona tunakula lunch. Kwanza inakuwa hizo liet, unaona tunakula lunch saa ngapi? Production assistant anakuambia nimeona chef ni kama amemaliza kupika na ameserve, amekaa tu amengoja, so I think tunakula in the next 2 minutes. Then unasikia 2 hours later bado mjakula. So unaona huyu msee alipata information from the wrong person, or maybe alikuwa anataka ku disseminate information akadisseminate to the wrong person. Okay, so maybe chef amemtuma amemwambia endo mwambie assistant director chakula iko ready. Production assistant yeye ameenda kwa DOP amemwambia amesema chakula iko ready. Sasa DOP anafaa kudeal aje na mambo ya chakula? Anyway, have clear communication. So These are just tips that will help you effectively work on set, and with a lot of efficiency and also professionalism and stress-free, because sometimes people tend to be so much stressed on set and super stressed because of small things. But when we consider some of these things, we will have solved a lot of problems on set that will be coming with things that can be solved. Yani hizi vitu ndogo tu tunaweza zisolve, yet tunataka zitatupea stress. You can imagine you don't have ati battery zimeisha. Wewe ukucharge battery usiku na haujabeba hata anything backup ya battery. You are delaying the whole set just waiting for you. Yeah, mtu wa light ama sound ama camera. So make sure you become very efficient. Let's study these rules. Let's understand. And let's understand who is in charge of what a section or what particular thing that is supposed to be taken care of on set. Kama pale kwa food manze, si mnajua tu ni producers pale hivyo na assistant director na PM. Washangamkie hiyo maneno. Kama ni mambo ya power and backup, manze kila department, manze head of department, kama ni mtu wa camera, kama ni mse wa light, kama ni mse wa sound, make sure manze mna charge vitu zenyu. Wacheni hizo story, Alafu kama ni issue ya locations na maybe maps, mnajua ni nani anafaa kupeana. Okay? So guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you for watching, and I know when you apply such tips, okay, they are going to improve your shooting. Na watu watakuwa na stress pale kwa set. Kwanza hapo kwa kukula, by the way. Let me finish up my tea.